Hi guys, welcome to the Darth Marzi Show, and this is going to be dedicated to the Nintendo Switch. So I started my channel just after the conference, basically, so I haven't had time to discuss it because I've been working on other things and getting the channel up and running. Thank you for sticking around for my channel. Please do go check out my other videos. So I did pre-order it. I pre-ordered it in the early hours of the morning after we saw the conference, and I pre-ordered it for $279.99 on Amazon UK. I was blown away by it, to be honest. I'm looking forward to Zelda, and I'm looking forward to 1-2-Switch. They're the two things I pre-ordered. So here's the thing. I could have bought Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, but I had the option to take it on the go. My situation is that I'm currently taking a 2-hour commute to work, 2-hour commute back, and an hour lunch break. So that whole time is can be filled with the Nintendo Switch and playing some of these games. We know that we pay yearly. This has only just come out, so we pay yearly for the subscription to the online service. They're going to give us a game for a month from the SNES and NES era, and they're going to add in online capability for these games. I don't know if it's going to work for all of the games, so that's yet to be seen. But I'm really looking forward to this, guys. Absolutely looking forward to this. So, we know we're paying yearly. We're going to get a game for that month, but after that month is gone, we then have to purchase it. Is what apparently has been said by Nintendo. I'm not too sure. I mean, I've read the wording, and it doesn't actually say specifically you will then have to pay. It's kind of worded that way, but it's not. So it could have been taken out of context. So we'll have to see. We don't know anything about Virtual Console. I assume they will be. Hopefully we'll have GameCube, which has been mentioned, heavily rumoured but unconfirmed. But there's a lot of the sources that this is coming from were right about the Switch. We're right about the hybrid console. So they're good sources. So hopefully we'll get Wii U, GameCube, Wii, NES, SNES, and even maybe a 3DS. 3DS Virtual Console. That'll be really good. I want to see Pokemon as well. Everyone wants to see Pokemon. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. So I've taken this to the website so we can go through. I can tell you my thoughts. I'll also explain some of this if you haven't already seen it. I will be going to the hands-on event in London on the 25th of February between 10 and 12 a.m. So I will be there. If you're there, come say hello. But I will be filming some stuff for you guys and telling you my thoughts on that too. So stick around for that. Make sure you subscribe so it pops up and you can see it. So obviously there's so many different ways we can play the Switch. You can play it docked on your TV at 1080p, 60 frames per second. I don't think that at launch these games will be 1080p, 60 frames per second. We've seen that with the Xbox and we've seen that with the PS4. I think that there'll be, especially Zelda, 900, maybe 900p, 30 frames per second or whatever, but it won't be quite 1080p in my opinion because it is a port of the Wii U, and I don't think the Wii U could hold this game in 1080p. So, out of the way. I've pre-ordered 1-2-Switch purely because I do have a lot of family get-togethers, especially around Christmas time. So being able to take that game and do the shooter, the Wild West gunslinging one, and all these little mini games, it's going to be fun. We throw it amongst Cards Against Humanity, Monopoly, and all that sort of stuff. So it's one of those things. It's a party game. It's like Wii Sports. You take it round friends' houses. We kind of get that idea. I don't think people should take it too seriously. It's a fun game. For them not packing it in, I can kind of see why they didn't do it, but it is a shame. It would have been. I think it would have done a lot more for that game. A lot more people would have played it and got involved. You would have seen it, generally more popular, more people talking about it, and a bit more of a buzz. But hey ho, You can't have everything. Right, so the grips I'm really looking forward to using because apparently they're better than the actual Pro Controller. Apparently the Pro Controller is a little bit bulky, a little bit. But that's coming from someone who has a PS4, so I don't know. I imagine it's very much like the Xbox controller. But the grip does seem interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that handles, how that feels. Is the HD Rumble going to work when the Joy-Cons are in the grip? And does the Pro Controller have HD Rumble? We don't know that. So we'll soon find that out. So as you see, this is lamination. You can slide the Joy-Cons into the console when you take it out, and you can also charge it while it's in the console. You can get the charging grip separate. It's not the grip in the box. We know that it has 32 gigabytes of internal memory. It can be expanded with anything up to 2 terabytes. So that's cool for me. I'm going to have with my games, with my game carts, I'm going to have a whole bunch of labelled up memory sticks saying, I don't know, like digital Zelda games, digital Mario games. I can label these up quite easily. So it's not a problem for me. I can have infinite memory and take it with me. So it doesn't really matter. You can pick them up on the cheap anywhere. And it is very seamless as well. It's seamless when you dock it and undock it. So I'm looking forward to seeing that too. Mario Kart is another thing. So once I'm done with Zelda, by the time I'm done with it, probably won't even be done with it to be honest. But Mario Kart 8 will be out. Super hyped about that one. When that comes out, you'll be able to play 2-player. So this is another thing. There's 2 controllers right out the box. So you slide them off and you can hand one to another person and you can play a game of Mario Kart. It's amazing. You just turn it on its side. We know that it's going to have Splatoon as an extra. It is basically a port. That's all it is. It's Deluxe is because it's got all of its extra tracks and everything like that. Okay, right, so if we scroll down here, we should see... So yeah, we've got our touchscreen, game card slot, audio jack, game card. It'll be interesting to see if we can use Bluetooth headphones, because I actually have a set of Philips Bluetooth headphones that I use for my mobile and I use for my iPad. But it'd be really awesome to see if I could use these on the train with my Switch. That'd be really helpful. It does have a microphone on there, so if I could use that as a headset too, happy days. It does have 2.0 USB, not 3.0, which is a little bit of a concern. My external hard drives that I have running on my Xbox and my PS4 are both 3.0, so I'm sure I can just go out and buy another 2.0, but it's just an inconvenience. But it does look slick. I thought the Wii U kind of looked a bit cheap. It was the shiny black material that they used, and it looked a bit it looked naff, I'll be honest with you. But this one looks a little bit more professional, a little bit sort of adult, I'd say. I can't wait to get this, man. It's like under a month now until I have this, and it's well under a month until I have a hands-on in London, so I'm really looking forward to that. So tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what your thoughts are. I cannot wait to play this. Despite what the naysayers say, you've got to remember that every Nintendo game that you had on the Wii or Wii U will probably come to this console. Virtual Console will come to this console, I'm sure of it, and it will be handheld. That's the big difference. I know you've got a 3DS, blah, 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 but not everyone likes the dual screen. The 3D was kind of useless, and it was a massive gimmick. This is... Nintendo are bringing it back. They've taken all the pieces from all the best consoles and they've stuck them together, and this has got to do well, but there's only one thing that it needs to do. As much as everyone hates it, I'm probably going to get a load of abuse, but it needs to have Call of Duty. Why? Because it's the #1 selling game every year. No matter how much people hate it, people still go out and buy it. I am like that. I'll blame myself for that. because I go out there and I go out and buy Call of Duty every year. And every year for the past couple of years, I have been saying it's god awful, and I still buy it. Why? Because the multiplayer aspect always gets me hooked for a while. It is a short hook, and it's a good transition period between games. But yeah, for this to survive, Nintendo Switch needs to have Call of Duty for it to keep up as such. And I think we will be getting Call of Duty. The Wii U had it, so fingers crossed. We see a lot of third-party support. It needs the Call of Duties. It needs the Battlefronts, Battlefields. It needs these because the general gaming market buys these games. The consumer buys these games. So that's my rant. I couldn't show any Nintendo footage of the conference or anything Nintendo related because Nintendo have an ongoing thing with copyright on YouTube, and there's a lot of videos like that. Check out Angry Joe Show and things like that. They have long videos about these. So I'm going to avoid any copyright entanglements. I've already had one with the AMC, so I don't want one with the Nintendo. So please do like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully the copyright gets lifted because the Joy-Con has a share button. They mentioned that it will take screenshots that you can share on social media, and it will soon be able to take video. So surely that means that they're going to be like, hey, you can now share this stuff on YouTube, but I'm sure it'll have some silly Nintendo licensed website where all these videos go up onto. It wouldn't surprise me if they had their own platform. So that's it, guys. Thanks very much, and please do like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon.
Like,
comment,
subscribe.